and PCFC.ICHILL from, I believe they're from Philippines. So without further ado, I'm gonna actually start the game, and yeah, I'll just be right back, okay?
Okay, too easy.
Sweet, so we are gonna start the game in a few minutes time. Um, this is again VFF versus PCFC. And for those viewers who are watching in game itself, we do have a ticket in game. For those on Twitch, if you guys haven't bought the ticket, please buy the ticket because the money will actually go towards the prize pool for the teams. And for those who have bought the ticket and are watching in game, thank you very much. My name is Maya Akana, and joining me tonight is Andy Chon from MTS.
Yes, hello everybody from the stream.
So just gonna wait for the teams to load in. I believe we are just waiting on one last caster there. We do have the Pinoy casters joining us as well from Live Strong Gaming, I believe. And if you guys, I don't know what's their Twitch stream because it was a very hurried pen here. So do try to do get a ticket and listen in game as well if you guys prefer Pinoy casting.
But without further ado, we will go straight into the drafting stage and we'll see what the bands will be.
That's right. So there we go. For a moment, the interface didn't look like it was gonna load.
Yeah, it looked like it was just
Yeah,
like,
I was
oh,
like,
hold on,
oops.
give me like 3 seconds.
I was like, please, Dota, load. All right.
But
Uh-huh.
it'd just be interesting. I mean, I haven't been playing much professional Dota, or no, haven't been in the competitive scene that much, so it'll be really happy to see what the bands are, the picks are, just like what the general matter is for the female Dota League.
Yeah, I've actually casted the previous female Dota 2 Southeast Asian League before, and did really see, at least I saw a lot of different play styles. I mean, there was one game where it went on for like 60 minutes, and the hard carry. So I think on the Radiant team, the hard carry was Sven, but he kept getting hunted down um
Yep.
by the Dire team until there was a certain point where the Sven just got a Shadow Blade, and that just turned things around. The Dire had no answer for that. Shadowblade Sven. It was scary as.
Shadowblade. I mean,
10 seconds remaining.
with the games I play, Shadowblade's fun. Okay, usually we just say,
5
we have
seconds
detection now.
remaining.
You can't run away. But that's really interesting. If Shadowblade's fan turns the game around,
Reserve
it seems
time.
really powerful in mine. Of course, I mean it's just like pop ulti and then just whack someone, and then you pretty much just oh god, I'm imagining it now. But
And
anyway,
plus
just
you
got
get the 150 damage as well from breaking
Dire
Shadowblade.
team ban.
yeah, that's what I mean. It's just like, oh, it's just pure filth. But we do have a very quick ban here for
Radiant
Invoker,
team
Slark, and
banned.
Nyx. Nyx as well. I generally just hate the support. If it's played well, he generally just is such a menace to teams. Such a menace. He just hunts down everyone and almost everything. And I like that ban from
10
VFF.
seconds remaining.
Which band is that? The Nyx
Nyx
Assassin?
Assassin, yes.
Ah,
5
right. So
seconds
the thing
remaining.
with Nyx Assassin is that I kind of feel he's still in the meta for Southeast Asian
Reserve
games.
time.
But I've not actually seen him being picked up a lot or banned a lot, even in the Australian scene. And I mean, you're an Australian yourself, so could you shed more light on that?
It's just like if you have very weak intelligence heroes like a lion and
Dire
all that sort of
team
stuff, Nyx is
pick.
just the perfect hero for it. It's just like I'm gonna matter burn you, and then Carapace is just like you got to play smart against that Nyx. And generally, as lion, you just got to be hunted down by that Nyx assassin either way. Especially in the Australian scene with the support players, they will take the chance to get aggressive any chance they get, and they will capitalize on your mistake. So
True.
positioning is just a very big factor as well. Benemats are being banned as well, and very
Radiant
generic
team
first pick
pick.
Potom. I have seen this very much in the Australian scene. Just Potom being the overall good hero, you just got to figure out where she is, and like she can basically go anywhere, and that's really the power of the hero. So,
Radiant team pick.
Hmm.
but
Wow.
Queen of
The-
Pain first pick is not really done in the Australian sphere. It's extremely risky because like it's
Good.
generally saying it's just like, oh, I'm going to send the Queen of Pain middle against something, and then that's it.
Well, well,
Yeah.
that's an assumption, right? I
Dire
mean,
team
Yeah,
everyone
pick.
always
that's
assumes Queen of Pain goes mid, but I mean, I've seen you play in a
Dire
team match
team
where you actually
ban.
brought the Bristol back mid lane. So maybe
yes,
PCFC's looking for something new in that way. I
yeah,
don't
maybe.
know.
It's very weird to see a Queen of Pain first pick, but we have seen Jeremy playing the offlane well. But anyway, we do have a Bristleback
10
snap as well.
seconds
Just Bristleback being overall
remaining.
tanky, and if you just can't kill him in a team fight, then those quills are just gonna destroy
Red
everyone. But
team
the snap pick
ban.
with Doom, I really like this hero. He has come into this meta
Mhm.
very strong. This hero just does everything that you need, mainly because you have Doom, and it's just like, oh well, you can't do anything at all, and it's mainly just
10
an overall
seconds
good counter to
remaining.
Ember Spirit, which is
Dire
a big
team
hero in this
ban.
scene so far, from what I've heard.
This, sorry, I'm still doing some admin work and I'm like my mind's just wandering right now. So I missed the
That's alright.
last part of what you've been talking about, but the
So
Doom pick here has been
10 seconds
has gotten me pretty
remaining.
excited as well because I don't know, he needs quite a bit of farm,
5
in my opinion, just
seconds
to get
remaining.
online.
yes, it is true. Like if you
Radiant
keep
team
Doom down, it's
ban.
pretty hard for him to come back. Of course, me he has Devourer, but like it's good to see that hero just ahead of almost every single person in the game because like he just walks in, pops Doom, level death somebody, and it's just like, oh shit, this guy's like hurting one of our
10
guys. We need to
seconds
do something here.
remaining.
It's just like,
And it's almost near
5
impossible to
seconds
deny a doomed
remaining.
hero. I've tried it so many times, it's just so difficult.
yeah,
Reserve time.
if you just don't know the timing for it, you're just like, well, sorry, dude, I just can't do it, man. Uh,
Radiant
but
team
yeah, I just
pick.
love this hero. Fishing is just a very big just meta. As I was saying before, like you missed out on the Ember Spirit. Doom's very good against him because of Doom, and it's just like, okay, well that's the good counters to him. But we do have Lifestealer, Crystal Maiden, Timbersaw,
Dire
and Blythe being
team
banned,
pick.
and the Earthshaker being picked up for a third pick as well.
Well, they have been banning heroes that, you know, I kind of feel like in the Australian scene there's more order where, the the third and fourth bans are usually ban the mid lane heroes out. But right now I'm seeing
10
just bans
seconds
all around you. I
remaining.
mean, for VFF, they've banned out the Life Stealer as well as the
5
Crystal Maiden. And
seconds
Crystal Maiden's not usually
remaining.
banned out. She's just either picked up or left in the pool. She's not really worth a ban.
Reserve time.
Yeah, she's generally just like she's a really good hero overall, but like she just if you don't get a really good start in the early game, she just becomes like an unnecessary just factor of just she probably majority of the time will die, which is very upsetting for such a good hero. But
True.
we had
Red
Visage being picked up
team
as well, so
pick.
if they do choose to run the dual support range, which is actually very, very strong with the Visage and Mirana, it's a good range. You got a good slow. You got good burst damage as well with Starfall, Arrow, and
Hmm.
Assault Assumption, of course.
Yep.
So, but the Surfshaker third pickup is very weird. Like I have seen that hero a lot though. AA, he's becoming really far back, but Earthshaker and A, I've not seen that combination before. I haven't seen it work, but in theory it does work. Earthshaker stun, then you just cold feet immediately after.
Yeah.
So that's what they're hoping to get out of it. But there's Rubik. I
Radiant team.
actually like that pick a lot. I very, very like that pick because he's already got like a whole variety of spells to steal, including Blink, Fisher, Echo Slam, AALT, Cold Feet. There's just a whole bunch for him to steal, and if he does it really effectively, then he's just going
10
to be a monster. And I really like that pick
remaining.
from VFF. Sorry, but
5
PCFC.
seconds
I like
remaining.
their picks too. Like it's a lot of burst. I will say that, and then you got the
Mhm.
Bristleback to just go. Okay, I'm gonna spam quills all over the place. And I'm just gonna whack your heroes, of course. But yeah, it's good
I
teams from both sides.
I really like PCFC's lineup simply because of all the crowd control that they have. So like, Bristol Back comes in, boosts someone, slows them down, Earthshaker comes in, Fishers, Totems, Whack, then maybe even an Echo Slam to just finish everyone off. So I'm looking for that wombo combo there. And of course,
Mm,
AA comes in with the Cold Feet and his Ice Blast as well. And then Queen of Pain just comes in, Scream, Sonic Wave, and that's just going to be huge. And my question is now, how is VFF going to answer this? Because
Time.
they don't seem. I mean, they have the Doom to shut down the Queen of Pain. That's one.
yes.
That's probably one reason why he was picked. But how is VFF going to control the rest of the other heroes?
10
Heroes.
seconds
I mean, they have
remaining.
Visage, they have Rubik, squishy heroes early game. Earthshaker can very easily take them out. And Mirana, she
Red
has leap to get away,
team
but
pick.
that's if she doesn't leap and get away, because Fisher now they've reworked it where
Dire
it's a bit longer
team
now.
pick.
Yep.
Yeah, so her leap does not necessarily get her out of the range of Fisher, and that's
Mm,
gonna be dangerous for her as well.
yep.
So BFF, I kind of feel that their draft, their lineup right now, it's kind of weak against what PFT has.
And then all of a sudden, that hero comes in and says, "I'm
Mm.
going to." Night Stalker is not being picked up a lot. He's very, very situational, but I like him here. He's just able to control the aggression when it's 4 minutes into being nighttime, of course. And then the Rubik and Visage can just come in and just create space for like either the Mirana, which I presume is going off lane. It's going to be a safe lane carry Doom by the looks of it. And then you got the middle Night Stalker, and then just PFC's got the middle Quap. Then you've got maybe I would say the defensive tri lane with the Earthshaker, Weaver, and the AA, and then you've got Brisback offlane. So it's just very simple. And Queen of Pain versus Night Stalker, though, I would consider it. Oh, it's very close. Like I would consider it Quap's way because she has her Q just to harass at the start, and Night Stalker's just like, well, I can't really do anything about it. But
Hmm.
it decides to go for an early bottle rush. I generally like having a shield against the range attacks because it does become annoying over time. But we'll see how we go.
Yeah, we'll see. This Night Stalker, well, generally people just like to play Night Stalker in mid lane so he can get his level 6 as quickly as possible. But with the darkness time set to the transition of day and time right now set to 4 minutes, so that's gonna be huge as well. And both teams, I think PCFC just needs to be really
30
careful with that.
seconds to battle.
If Weaver gets caught out by Night Stalker, then he's gonna be the world of trouble, especially if Crippling Fear is online.
So I did actually read this wrong. It's going to be Weaver just maybe sitting here for the moment. We're going to aggro try with a Mirana, Visage, and Ribic. Triple range, which is actually
Really scary.
really good. It is pretty scary, but as you said, they are really, 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 really sensitive to spells like Fisher and Cold Feet. But if they target the wrong hero like Mirana, of course, who can just sleep, then that's obviously a problem. But Bristleback v Doom, I would consider it Doom's way, just purely because of the regeneration from Scorched Curse. It's just like, oh yeah, cool. You gotta spam that. I'm just gonna spam my W, maybe pick up a wand from the side shop here, or yeah, and then it's just like, well, I've got the sustain, and then you just try to do what you do. Anyway.
Yeah, maybe we should very quickly introduce the teams. I will introduce PCFC.
Yep.
Yes, okay, so on PCFC on the Radiant side, we have Mame Jen on the Earthshaker, Neg on the Eva, M on the AA, and KTY on the Queen of Pain, and Isa Own on the Bristleback.
Yeah. So I've got for VFF, I've got Ardone on the Visage. My pronunciation is terrible, by the way. I've got Pink on Mirana. I've got Cinderella on the Night Stalker. I've got YYY on Doom and Zinster on the Rivik.
Nice. So this ward here is very interesting. It's gonna actually just prevent Weaver from doing too much damage. You know, if she actually we should just say she, because we're just so used to guys playing Dota. If she gets in, if she sugar cheese to try and get some, there we go, and she goes past the ward, VFF will be on her in a minute, or in a few seconds actually.
Yeah, I actually like this decision from VFF. It's just like you're going to deny Weaver almost everything, and now the supports have to sit here and watch this Weaver, because if she gets caught out, she will die with majority of the time. Just like lift, arrow, soul assumption. That's the Weaver dead. You can't say anything about it.
That's right.
We do have Night Stalker against Queen of Pain, and Queen of Pain has actually taken quite a bit of damage. We'll be forced to use that salve. We do have the regeneration bottle though, and Night Stalker already has his bottle, so I would imagine that he's going to start running down as he is now.
Yeah, and he's probably going to get that regen rune as well. I'm just looking at this observer ward here, and it is so cool. It is the ward fish, and you have the little fish running up and down. So, right.
Yeah. In the top lane though, we do have Doomray taking quite a bit of harassment from the Bristleback. As I said, Bristleback can be really, really aggressive at like the early stages. I don't think I said this, but he can be really, really aggressive and force the Doom to be like,
just back off.
Bitch. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Pretty much.
Well, simply because this Doom, pairing this Doom up against the Bristleback here is not the best of ideas, because Doom has just such low armor early game, and his armor growth is not high at all. So Bristleback with his physical Krill Spray and the Nasal Ghoul as well just will shred this Doom, and he's actually forced. I mean, look at the damage coming out from that Krill Spray. Forced to actually use his Scorched Earth now.
Yeah, in middle lane we do have Night Stalker getting really low, and she could have blinked in and actually killed him for first blood, but forced to repop that regeneration. I actually like her decision just to play safe. She could have blinked once more, I felt like, but it was her decision, so it was really, really close from her. CLB.
Oh, that's KTY. Yeah, the names, I know they have the tags and all that. I'm really, really happy, that more female gamers are coming up in the competitive scene as well, and enjoying themselves as well.
Yeah, it's always good to see females playing Dota and enjoying themselves. That's pretty much.
Yeah. So as a mid player yourself, do you think this Queen of Pain right now? How is she doing up against Cinderella on the Night Stalker?
Well, really well, but she has to be careful right now. She could actually be killed right then and there because of silence being buffed up. But we do have the supports rotating around. But anyway, she's actually doing really okay. I was suspected to be a lot more aggressive though, because Night Stalker is my lead. Basically, Queen of Pain, all they should do is just kite him around, and then, like, if you want to hit me, I'm going to kite you. But, he can silence her right now, and she might be in a lot of trouble. Yeah, she's in a lot of trouble, but she's going to get the blink off, and then she's going to be safe. So, really nice timing. We do have the supports now in the top lane. There's supports from PCFC are good. Yep, just going everywhere. So we do have the Fisher being thrown out soon, I would imagine. No, she's not going to be able to throw it out, but
No.
yeah. That was bad luck on that Fisher there. She needed to throw that a little bit earlier and just try and get
Yeah,
that
I kind of felt.
line right there.
Yeah, exactly that line there.
Yeah. No, anyway, it was a good try, very good try. But we're still no first blood at 5 minutes in, so it's been a very, very slow game. But considering like the Night Stalker and the scene, ow, bit of a
Ooh,
delay.
Queen of Pain.
Yeah, getting very close. She's playing with fire right here as the supports are just sitting on this cliff here. The Doom is sitting very, very close to the supports as well, so we'll have to see. And Doom is going for just general boots, so let's go boots now, and Rivik needs to be real careful about what's going on. He may even get caught here, but he decides to walk up.
Yeah, my issue here right now with PCFC is that these two supports, they aren't doing anything at all. They aren't even getting EXP. We saw them wait here at about like couple of minutes before they actually went top. And at top they didn't get a kill, so now they're gonna move in on mid lane here. Will Night Stalker be able to get out of this? He's gonna get Fisher. Nice Fisher there, by the way, and the cold feet will come in as well, but he will be able to run away. Pain blinks in right behind him, but she doesn't have enough speed to actually just catch up to him, and she is gonna just run away in time.
I felt like she could have maybe popped her ulti there, Queen of Pain. Like it looked like he was in range. I'm not entirely sure. I would have been really close, but I would have given it a try. If it's the first blood, of course, I would have tried. But Rubik sitting in his top lane, getting level 4. So, and the supports from PCFC are only level 2. So,
Yeah. That was what I was talking about. They rotated from bot to top, or rather, they even came down from top to bot, and then they went back up, and then they ran around for a bit, and they just didn't get the XP that they need.
Yeah, and Weaver's actually caught an arrow now. He's in really big trouble. This Night Stalker has to get the silence up, and he will, and that's first blood secured. Really well played by this Night Stalker. And he's probably going to continue this aggression. The call is probably will dive. Yep, he's going to dive, and 1Q will finish him off.
Wow, look at that.
She is dead. That is just the aggression of Night Stalker being nighttime, of course. Just like, weak carries, weak supports. You've got to be scared of this hero because he just does work, and that's mainly what he's been picked up for this game.
So as a because you play mid lane, would you actually incorporate this Night Stalker into the draft?
Sorry, what do you mean by incorporate?
Like, would you pick him up in the draft? I mean, in Australian scene, I don't think he gets picked up at all.
Without a doubt. Like, because Night Stalker is just like, sure, he's not very picked up that much anymore, but overall he's an extremely powerful hero. That if he's just not controlled by wards and by nighttime, you just got to figure out with arrow onto the bottom lane on the Weaver as well. But he's just got time. That's that. She's pretty alright. Anyway, but yeah. So it's just like if he's not controlled by wards, like you got to waste his time. That's the whole point. But if he keeps on doing this, then he's going to become a really, really big problem. As we have 4 guys in the top lane right here trying to figure something out. But this bracket's just going to back off, and he's going to be safe under his tower, or maybe not, depending on whether or not they actually dive him.
Maybe, he's just gotten a ring of health, and face boots are up on the Night Stalker, so it's going to be pretty scary. I believe VFF will dive this tower given the chance.
Most likely, yes. But the supports are almost like level 5 now, and it's both level 3, so they are a little bit behind with the supports. Like I think Earthshaker's about to hit level 4, so he's not doing too bad. He's got 1k gold in the bank. I would suspect that to be boots. No, he's just going to go for an energy vista, so I don't really mind that choice, but it's generically better just to have a TP just to rotate on your supports as well. In the middle lane, we do have Queen of Pain in a bit of trouble out there, but Night Stalker is just going to back off, and then that'll be the end of his aggression.
Yeah, he just popped his ulti as well, and that's about 25 seconds, so he doesn't want to be caught behind the tier 1 tower should his ulti run out. Wise choice to actually back off there. He's gonna call she's gonna call her 2 supports in as well, Cynthia as well as Durin, and maybe want to go on this Queen of Pain. The question is whether Cinderella can get the creeping fear off quick enough for the supports to come in and Rubik to pick up the Queen of Pain and throw her back into the boss of Cinderella.
But, but anyway, into this top lane, we just got like, this is what Doom's like. He's got level 3 Scorched Earth. Now his regen's looking pretty good, and he's got, excuse me, he's going his utility Doom. Like this is what I suspected of him, just to get like mech pipe. And what's going to happen to that the burst damage you were talking about? It's just going to be sustained. Plus they got Nullfield as well for the Rubik as well. It's actually a really smart pick as well. So overall, just like that's what I think of VFF's team. So
Yeah, I've not actually seen PCFC play before. Looks like top Earthshaker's coming in for the kill here. So it's gonna be a bit too slow. So Earthshaker, she's just gonna have to hang around. So I was just saying, PCFC they are pretty. But they Nyx. What Nyx? No, Weaver just gets picked off here, very very easy. Let me just check. Weaver didn't even get his time lapse off. That's really really unfortunate.
he caught an arrow. It was about 2-second arrow, and like he tried to get it off. It was really close, but the lift from Rubik just secured that kill, and then the soul assumption, and he was pretty much dead.
Dire's top tower is
Yes,
under
I
attack.
mean, look at the items on Weaver right now. He's just got the Ring of Health, and that's pretty much it.
Dire's
So,
top tower is under attack.
Moonlight Shadow coming out. I'm not really sure what that was for. It was very questionable, but now this Weaver has to be really careful right now. He needs to get
Dire's middle
not arrowed,
tower
and
is
it's
under
look
attack.
arrow was straight down the middle of the field and not being able to catch anybody.
Yeah, they Moonlight Shadowed like right in front of all the creeps,
Dire's
so
top tower is
Yeah,
under attack.
it's just like.
would have been like, nope.
But we do have Doom leading the charts, I would suspect so.
Dire's
He's
middle
doing pretty well
tower
for
is
himself
under
on
attack.
50 last hits. Second, we have the Queen of Pain doing really well for himself as well, and then closely followed by the Marauder and the Night Stalker as well.
Yeah, so right now it's just I think both teams are being very careful. VFF I've seen them play before and they generally can get quite aggressive. So my question is when will they get aggressive? This Cinderella has been doing a great job. Got her urn up, got a bottle in as well, and she's been getting a lot of runes by the way. Queen of Pain hasn't gotten many runes at all.
She hasn't really got much room control at this because generally the supports are just like maybe here or here in the top lane. We do have Doom going off just to protect himself.
Yeah, I saw that, but
like, yeah,
he was totally fine, he just boomed the Bristleback and now Bristleback wants to go ham. Look at
Yeah,
that
he's trying to-
Bristleback.
he wants to man up. He's not really scared of this Doom. So, but the regeneration is actually really keeping this Doom in place. Like 34 health regeneration, just like what of it,
Yeah, it's like, come at me,
Dire's
bro.
middle tower has fallen.
pretty much. But yeah, this Queen of Pain is actually doing really well on her farm, considering that she's up against the Night Stalker. I mean, it is generally like when this is coming from my perspective. Now it is nighttime. He immediately pops that. That is great play from him, knowing that extends the nighttime. And now these three people down here need to say, "We need help, bad. Please come help right now." The Release will scout him out. This is one stun. Is he able to get the second one? He is too, and the silence is on the Earthshaker too, so he's not going to be able to do anything. And AA just drops because he's not being able to do it. Rubik actually stole Fisher and he's able to block that guy up too. Marana getting low as well. Rubik. Nice lift too, but he's being slowed down as well. Soul Assumption. So low chance for Queen of Pain is actually caught out by the
Wow.
silence. And now Weaver is going in for this Rubik, but he doesn't need invis units. That's the bad thing about Shikushi. And now that Moonlight Shadow will actually save a life of the arrow, going a little bit wide. Night Stalker is trying to get it followed on the tracks. And he is, and he's actually going to get him. This Weaver is dead. He is definitely dead. He is dead.
Wow. Wow, such huge plays right now. 4 kills by VFF there.
Yeah, so you see what I mean? Just immediately when it hit nighttime, just like, alright, we're going to kill something. Alright, and that's what they did. They killed 4 people in an instant. When the Earthshaker just got completely silenced, the AA was out of position and walked here out of his tower and just got done basically by a soul assumption. And then Queen of Pain got caught by the silence. It just went bad for
Yeah.
PCFC.
I mean, they did get caught in like a two-way fissure. And I believe, Queen of Pain just hung around here and the trees just got destroyed here as well. So she was just in full view of that Night Stalker and she just took the chance. The Night Stalker, Cinderella just took the chance there. And wow, she's now hiding jungle here. I wonder if anyone sees. I wonder if Jen sees it at all.
No, it looked like he didn't see it. It looked like he was just out of vision. But looks like yeah. Now there's 3 people top. Now they're just like, all right, we've got 3 people in the top lane. Now they are definitely most likely going to die. They need to get back to the tier 2 because they got to realize that something's going on. They need to run, or else they're
Oh,
going
wow,
to do
here we
exactly
go.
the same thing again.
Dire's middle tower is under
They
attack.
need to go back. They need to go back. Yeah, this AA is just like, nah. They're gonna Doom immediately onto the Bristol back 2. They got a silence, but the Fisher is already out. The damage is done, and Cold Feet will actually stun. And with the Soul Assumption, oh, that did a lot of damage. Now the Scream, Pain going out as well, but she gets caught out by the silence, and that's just it. Now we've got level 4 support on the AA just going down. The slow from the Visage going down as well. The silence actually coming as well, and this. Cinderella's actually just going completely hammy because he can, and now he's actually going to die. Nice play from the Earthshaker there, though.
Fantastic failure by Jen, but you know she manages to stay alive, and
Radiant's
she
top
did have
tower is
10
under
charges
attack.
on her magic stick, so that turnaround just helped her get one more kill, help her team get one more kill. But right now 10-2 in favor of VFF, and the question is, this Bristolback
Radiant's top
is
tower
just
is under
being
attack.
shredded by the Night Stalker. Everyone's getting shredded by Night Stalker at night, so
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. It's just like if you don't keep that hero under control, as I keep saying, you just gotta get
Radiant's top
dived.
tower
You just
is
can't
under
do
attack.
anything.
the question is, how do you keep a
Radiant
Night Stalker
structures
under
are
control?
fortified.
If you've seen some ganks, or at least some
I mean,
hero rotations that look like ganks, but
Yep.
it didn't happen at all, and the Queen of Pain could have gotten a few kills, right? You were saying?
yeah. Now this Weaver, ooh, nice Kikuchi, but the Night Stalker's probably not gonna lose these tracks. Let's see, she is. But the way to keep a Night Stalker under control, not nice arrow attempt from Rana there, is to actually just ward,
Radiant's
and if you
bottom
see him
tower
come
is
down,
under attack.
get supports on everyone
Dire's
to be
top
able to
tower
make
is
sure
under
that they're
attack.
there to counter-react the
Radiant's
gank.
bottom
You have to
tower
do
has
that.
fallen.
Like, I mean, that's what me, with my experience with Night
Dire's
Stalkers from
structures
MTSC
are
Sports,
fortified.
that's what you have to do.
Dire's
Or else the
middle
Night
tower
Stalker's going
is
to be
under
out of
attack.
control. And nice time lapse from the Weaver there, actually juking that Night Stalker really well as well.
Yeah. So you were saying, you know, supports need to be
Dire's top
actually
tower has
having
fallen.
TP scrolls, and everyone should just come down
Oh,
and
it's not just supports, it's your middle lane,
everyone.
your top off lane, you need everyone. You just got to keep that. You got to say, okay, you're not going to get anything, and we're going to save our teammates.
Yeah.
Just it's just like but when you see him here and you got a ward here, you just say, all right, we're backing up. No, okay, we're going to stay here. I need supports on everybody now, and it's just like, all right, to keep it under control. We do have an hour attempt on the Queen of Pain, and lucky her illusion was actually in the way.
Radiant's middle
Oh, she
tower
would have
is
got
under
arrowed.
attack.
Cinderella will find out that's an illusion, so she's gonna just back off. Sometimes it is good to just
Radiant's
leave the
middle
illusion
tower
hanging
is
around
under
too,
attack.
but Cinderella's just waiting for that rune, doesn't get that rune. It is a bot rune, double damage, and now EFF just gonna get towers. They have gotten like 2 towers. Both teams have gotten 2 towers actually, and Bill. Oh, that's a deny by
Radiant's middle
PCFC. I was gonna
tower
like
has been
counting all the
denied.
towers, but yeah. So PCFC gets a deny in here, and we'll see this huge smoke right now.
Yep.
Night
Now
Stalker doesn't have his ulti, but you know the question is,
it won't matter. It probably won't matter. Respected gets doomed immediately. Nice Fisher catching 3. That's
Wow.
pretty big. That's pretty huge. That's a nice combo from the Queen of Pain and the Earthshaker as well. But Bristleback is still doomed. Quap is out of position across the Fisher. AA is going to die now. He's out of position too. And the Earthshaker needs to run from this Nice Stalker. The ulti's up now. Now it's nice on Echo Slam just saying, get off me, please. Please.
Dire's
I don't want
middle
none of this.
tower
Just
is
run.
under attack.
But he's trying to get away, and I don't think the Earthshaker's probably going to get away. Probably,
Oh.
yeah. Level death is just on the mark right there. But very nice Fisher into Quap ulti and into Scream as well. That was really, really good. And the supports
Dire's
from
bottom tower is under
VFF just
attack.
blew up.
Dire's
But Sweaver
bottom
is
tower
continuing just to
has
split push
fallen.
and try to get his Lincoln Sphere, but he's caught out by this
Oh,
Night Stalker.
no.
That's just not what you want.
it's
And-
like, why, Viva, why?
But I'm just gonna have a quick talk about the item progression. We do have Earn on AA, so he's got his generic support. We do have Quap with an Orchid. I do not really like this choice. I prefer BKB because generally it's like her team is really behind right now and she just needs to stay alive. I mean, if she had a BKB when she was across that fish, she just got silenced, BKB and blinked, and then she would have lived. But Awkward, I don't really know. It's such a risky item as well to be on the back foot on. We do have Doom going for his Aghanim Scepter. He's got a mech as well, so I would like this decision as well. And we do have Night Stalker going for BKB. Very nice aggression item, and just allows to go, oh, yep, I'm not going to be stopped at all. Medallion on the Visage, Arcane Boots on the Rubik, doing the War Bitch sort of thing, and Lincoln Sphere on the Mirana, hopefully soon.
Yeah, and I really like this Doom, how he's actually building, because usually as a Doom I play him as a carry and I stay in the jungle for like, what, 30 minutes? And then I'll pop out and like, surprise! Yeah, but he's got pretty much the utility build, and that frees up the, that actually really helps his in terms of, Rubik can be warding, like you've mentioned, and this Visage as well, he can go a bit more aggressive with the Medallion of Courage pickup here. So really, I like this Doom. I will have to try this Doom soon. But there will be a lot more FSL games in the next few days as well. So for those who have bought the tickets, do stay tuned, and we will update the Twitch stream links as well on the DotaTV Facebook page. So make sure you guys go and like that on Facebook as well.
I will have to interrupt and say Earthshaker has got his item that may be able to change the game, which is Blink.
Wow.
So he has got it right now. It's 21 minutes. That's actually not a bad time, but I like him being a level 11 at this point in time. Just have those Fisher and that maxed out. But VFF got to be really careful because they do not actually know that he has this Blink dagger, and it could be very, very scary. And the supports will be blown up without a doubt if they do get caught.
Yeah, I mean, they got blown up by that Fisher into the sonic wave, so it's just, they are kind of squishy right now, and especially when Visage pops his Medallion, he's gonna be even more squishier, so they just have to be standing apart, and we will see a smoke up here, AA as well as, yes, they are smoked up here. They find someone. Just gonna get stunned here, gonna back off very, very quickly. Kind of like a premature stun, but sorry.
Oh wow, this Mirana is getting interrupted. She got found by the Queen of Pain. Oh, the Leapdo is able to dodge her ulti, and he's just able to put it away. I mean, TP away. The Blink was trying to figure out where she was, but that Mirana was pretty much gone.
Yeah, it didn't seem like the Queen of Pain actually used her Orchid there. If she used her Orchid, she probably have been able to. She's still looking for Mirana here.
Yeah, she probably will realise very quickly that she's just not there at all. Pick up a TP and just be like, no, I'm done with this. So, we do have 3 people where the Imp is Night Stalker right now. I think this is actually seen. Yeah, it has been seen by the Reddit, and the Night Stalker's just like, well, it's start time again. Time to go crazy. He's got his BKB. The Spec is actually off to go for a mech, which it's good. I really like it because his team's actually really, really need it. But the Spec is actually really, really far forward, and VFF actually picked up on that, and yeah, that would have been a dead Spec.
Yeah, the question is, both teams don't have a lot of sight. I mean, they have the 2 wards over here. The fish just mesmerizes me, by the way. And it looks like now VFF going to go into Roche pit here. And the question is, will PCFC actually figure this out? They are probably... it is night time, so they are like, nope, we are just going to hang around where we know it's safe. And they would even think to check the Roche pit.
Honestly, if that Earthshaker was able to blink in right about here and AA ulti, I think that would be a team wipe, to be honest. But now I'm just going to let them have it because I don't know if that was seen. But Roche has taken it down and we'll be giving it to the Doombringer.
Do you agree with this? Like, Doom taking the Aegis?
Giving it to the Doom?
Yeah.
It's either the Doom or the Night Stalker, to be honest. You give it to the Night Stalker and he can just go crazy if you wanted to, but you've got a Doom which is actually relatively big, which can maybe prolong a fight if people start to aim him, so it goes both ways.
True. And right now I'm just looking at this Weaver here, no boots on him, he is rushing his Lincoln Sphere. What do you think of this?
We had a teammate like this. He says, no, there's no need for boots on Weaver. It's just like, it's just like, he has Shikuchi. I'm just like, you have 290 movement speed without boots, man. It's like, if you get caught, like somebody like Nightstalker, for instance, he just dead. It's just like, man, I'm not good at a Weaver. I just don't care. I'm just like, well, alright then. But I generally don't like it at all. Just to be honest, I generally don't like it.
I know, right? Because it's just so difficult.
Yeah,
And
you have to manage your Shikuchi more, better than majority of
Exactly.
Weavers, and yeah. But anyway, we do have
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
VFF because pushing onto this bottom lane and it's going to take the tier 2 tower. They want to try and do something. Earthshake is just like, I want to do something. I want to do
he
something.
can.
It's just
He
like,
can
come
just
on.
blink in. He's gonna blink in right now, and then we got the Echo Slam comes in, and the AA out comes in as well. And then burst Rubik and Visage gonna get a kill on Earthshaker, and very quickly Nightstalker is gonna pop the Queen of Pain as well. Bristleback actually gets killed on the Visage here, but the Aegis gets popped, and now Doom, he has Doom, and he is gonna go ham on the Bristleback. Wow.
Yeah, so
Dire's top
my thing
tower
is, Nightstalker
under
actually didn't
attack.
pop his BKB that time. I actually got cold fitted under the tower. It took a lot of damage, but this weapon is just like, I don't really want to play a part of team fights. I need to, help my team another way. It's just like farm some gold. So, but no, he is gonna get arrowed for 2 seconds and Starfall 2 under the tower. But he's just got time lapse that and just say, okay, I'm gonna get bye-byes now.
Yeah, that's the problem, you can't really juke very well without the boots. So if Pink actually want to throw out another arrow, might have gotten that Weaver one more time.
Yeah, you're definitely right. He could have gotten him with another arrow attempt, but she is now in the bottom lane. From like AA's got his treads now, so he's definitely tanky. But if they do some more Echo Slam AA ultis like that again, without a doubt, it's going to be quite devastating.
Yeah, the team fight was huge too.
But VFF was still able to take the upper hand from that, even though the burst went off. So it's still very, very scary. And Rubik is actually going to steal Scream, which is, I want to see Rubik good blend considering it's just a lot more funnier. But anyway, it's a good spell to steal. But we do have a Maelstrom pick up.
Sorry? The Maelstrom? Oh yeah, Rubik needs to be in the thick of things if he's gonna use Scream effectively. So
yeah, that's why
and
it's
he's
so risky.
really yeah, exactly. So good spell to steal. He can farm well with that as well. So I don't begrudge him that.
Yeah. So Quap is actually doing alright. Yeah, she's going for I would suspect a Scythe of Vice or a Lincoln's. I would prefer Lincoln's because I need a defensive item right now because I just get
Even
bursted
a
down.
BKB, right? I mean, was saying
Yeah,
BKB
was generally the right choice. I would prefer BKB over Lincoln's any day in this game, to be honest. But I'm not playing the game, so I can't make decisions. So I will say, the Lincoln Sphere would be a better choice rather than Slice the Vice right now at the moment.
Yeah, in the mid lane we will see 3 heroes smoked up. Moonlight Shadow gets popped as well, so wow.
But it is seen. They do have a sentry, but it is seen. So like, okay, we don't want Bristleback, please. No, yeah, that's right. Yeah, immediate ping coming, and now the tier 2 tower in the top lane is actually gonna fall. I would imagine very, very quickly. But you have the Bristleback being caught out with the silence as well as the Void as well, and Nightstalker's just like team, please, but not. Well, the arrow was a little bit off, so there won't be much aggression out of this. So Earthshaker does have his Echo Slam up and might be able to do something. So, but the Nightstalker's just wandering around the back saying, okay, I'm just going to stand right here and hold your team back. But the Weaver is still split pushing, doing his thing, and he's actually going to trade, which is actually really, really good. So he's trying to keep him in this game at the moment. But the Nightstalker is hunting this Weaver and trying to make sure that she just does not do it again. And
oh, the silence! No, what? No, what?
yeah, so he's just like, I think she realized that she's got Lincoln, but there's going to be initiation on this top lane, and I think I'm not really sure what happened there.
Those jukes, man. Those
I
jukes.
think they just got juked a little bit there, but this Weaver is definitely trying to keep them in the game with the gold advantage. I mean, they are 5k behind PCFC in gold, and wow, 10k experience behind. So it is definitely they can come back from this. They do have the team to do so. I mean, if Bristleback starts to get a little bit tankier, he's actually going a pipe, or maybe just a hood, but you know, a pipe would be generally better for his team as well.
Yeah, and it's all about the team game right now. He does have 2 Ring of Regen, so
Yep. But
yeah.
Quinnipiac is actually going really, really aggressive. Echo Slam being popped on 2 people as well. The Miranda just gets blown up, and now the Quinnipiac is going to die because she's been caught out as well. And nice looking pops the BKB, and Brisbane's going to get doomed right now. I don't think Doom has actually doomed anyone else, but they focus down.
Oh.
And now AA is just like, please don't hurt my teammate, please just take me. And eventually that does happen. So, but Void is actually going out on the Brisbane as well. That Brisbane is pretty much dead with the level death as well.
Well, that Crystal Pack looked like he was actually blocking the AA just now, so it was hilarious. I was like,
Yeah, it looked
why?
like it.
AA must be like, why, Bristol, why?
But this Weaver needs to definitely try and keep split pushing a lot harder than this. Like, I would have used the swarm and everything to say, like, you know, I need to go. And like the pings come out and the Visage is just like, you know, I need to defend against the sweep. Like, maybe he'll get killed, but you know, the tier 2 in the middle lane will be taken by the Night Stalker and the so. But I don't know now. Fortifications popped and now the ulti swings. Oh no, he actually hits the Doom and now his regeneration's negated completely. I don't know, they are able to get him off the tier 2 tower in the middle lane.
Yeah, even Weaver's forced back into the jungle at top lane just to, you know, avoid all the TPs here. He's gonna be able to. No, he's just gonna hang around and probably get a BKB, maybe even a Desto here. I really don't like the idea of him without boots, so.
Yeah, it's very odd, but he is going to go to the bottom. He realizes that they're farming. They're like, always having a TP on the carries majority of the time. The best thing to do is just like, you see farm in the bottom lane, just like, say to your Quinnipiac, yo dude, I need this farm. Do you mind if I have it? Generally, majority of the time they're just like, yeah dude, just take the farm.
No, it's like, give farm. Just give me farm, man.
It's just like, give.
Gift,
just
gift. Like, gift. Yes.
Yes, give. But anyway, we do have right now with 1.9k. I would maybe say this is going to be the upgraded version of the Maelstrom, which is Mjolnir. I would imagine. Mjolnir? Yes. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's Mjolnir or Mjolnir.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
entirely sure.
Mjolnir.
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 Okay, I'll figure it out later. But anyway, we do have Echo Slam actually stolen. I didn't even see that, so that's going to be a little bit devastating.
Well, still, you know, Sincere has to walk all the way in and use it.
Yeah,
And she has to be careful, you know, like she cannot get stunned out by herself, and she cannot wow, that smoke, by the way. She cannot just get Fisher. If she gets stunned or it's killed off very quickly, that the Echo Slam is not gonna be useful at all.
So Weaver says like they're all missing. What's going to happen?
They're coming for me.
Yeah, he's just like, they're coming for me. Now they've got a gem and an egg, so this Weaver is in a lot of trouble. Tries to TP out, Rubik needs to lift and he will get it off. And that is a guaranteed kill on the Weaver. Well played. I didn't even notice that the Night Stalker had an Aghanim's there and he had a gem, which is actually incredible with the sight.
Unobstructed vision in the night, that's awesome.
Yeah, so basically, it's like Batrider, except it's a lot bigger. It's like he can see to here, which is actually amazing.
So you need to, right, yeah, I see that because, you know, if you press F3, I believe, you can actually see the vision that Night Stalker has right now.
Righto. So we do have Arrow going off in the Quinnipiac, and she is actually dead. Well played by the Miranda there. I actually missed that completely. And Earthshake is now in a lot of trouble. He needs to Fisher, but counter Fisher. Well played by the Rivik there. And the ALT is going to hit 4. Well played. Now the Quills need to try and do their work here. They need to be like spam. But he is trying to...
Yeah, he ate that arrow there too, so not getting away.
Definitely. But these Quills were able to pick up the Visage. Honestly, the Visage just took
tons of
not
damage.
much notice of how much damage that he was really taking. Anyway, the tier 3 tower is probably going to fall right here. Well, most likely going to fall as it is on the Weaver and AA right now. And the Night Stalker's just like, I really want to move forward, but he's going to get caught by that cold feet. But the tower is going to fall, and probably the melee racks too. Doom's just like, I want this racks. And he's actually got a Radiance too, which is actually, and a Nags, so he's actually pretty well farmed. ALT going out a little bit too far, but he is able to hit, and the melee racks will go down. Now Awkward onto the Doom. just trying to tell him to go away. Arrow coming out, oof, just edges on that Earthshaker. Now,
Dire's
VFF will
top
actually back
tower
off.
is under attack.
Yeah, I mean, it is a good choice, you know, take the tower, take the racks. Range barracks, they don't regen health right now, so it's all good.
Yep.
And they are gonna back off. Roshan is up, so VFF can take it again. Looks like they will take it. YY is gonna move the Roche pit right now, and that's gonna be
Double damage.
a bit dangerous, I would say, because you know you don't have your supports around you, don't have your team with you. Earthshaker does have his out, so if he blinks in and Echo Slams, that might be a turn around for PCFC.
Yeah, but as you were saying before, just like the lack of vision for PCFC, they have no vision around Roche at all. Like they have no wards, no observer wards. They got one sentry and that is it. They have no idea that they've been in there for that long period of time. And Doom gets the Aegis again at 35 minutes.
Well, this Doom is getting really, really big very quickly, but then again, VFF just going crazy. Here we go. We have a bling in from KTY, and Pink walks into that right now. Idarin just says, nope, I'm getting out of here. The Familiar's fantastic. Control that Familiars will land, and now they want to go in on I say I own. No. But the full assumption will come in, and now she's gonna back off. Bristleback, Nice Stalker actually gets a kill off Queen of Pain here on the side. Moonlight Shadow is up, and now Bristleback's gonna go down to the Doom as well. The 2 kills there for nothing, and it was really unfortunate. I kind of feel, yeah, you know, we were talking about the lack of vision here. So Night Stalker was able to move in from this way, and he got caught out by the Fisher, but you know, Queen of Pain was dead by then. And
Exactly.
without any vision at all, PCFC just couldn't do anything at all.
Yeah, and that was a really, really nice Fisher. I would say this Rubik has done a lot of work with his counter Fishers to be able to secure,
Yeah.
you know, a decent amount of kills for this team. So he's doing really well. Arrow flying out
Radiant's
really
bottom
wide,
tower
but
is under
gets almost the AA there. And
Radiant structures
fortification
are
has to be
fortified.
popped right now to be able to ensure that the Quap will be up to defend. AA ulti will hit all five.
Wow.
All 5, so really good ulti. Now they need this Echo Slam. They need it
Radiant's
right
bottom
here,
tower
right now.
is under attack.
There we go. That's a nice big Echo Slam. Catches 2, maybe 3. I'm not entirely sure. Doom's still alive though. He does have the Aegis. Earthshaker needs to get out of here, and he will be able to get out. Queen of Pain blinks forward. Is actually going to die because of her actions as well. Weaver needs to timeless immediately. But Bristleback's still alive. He's trying to do the best that he can, just burn Pete. As annoying as he possibly can, but it's not really much of annoyance anyway. And the Weaver's trying to do the best he can. Actually, he walks into the arrow, and the Fisher actually blocked him as well. And that's just really bad luck for him here. And yeah, even Ping's come out saying the Fisher actually blocked him. And now Doom doesn't really care about this Bristleback. He's just like, get off me, please, dude. You just like, please.
Yeah,
he
Doom
really
has
just
Doom in like 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and 1. He will turn
he
around and
catches an
probably
arrow
do
too.
someone now. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Like, wow, that was just,
Bottom barracks.
I will say that Fisher, there's that one that blocked Weaver off. It looked like she was trying to go up, but the pathing just, an AA gets caught out really bad right then
Radiant's middle
from the
tower is under
from the
attack.
Mirana just having like a lot of attack speed and just well farmed. But yeah, just
She has a she has a Crystallis on her as well, so that's a ton of damage coming out from her. And you know, this Queen of Pain is gonna blink in right beside her, scream, poison, and wow, even Sonic Wave is used. They really want this right now, and Rubik actually steals Sonic Wave here, uses it back on Queen of Pain, nearly killing her there, but she's gonna bottle up and run away.
Radiant's middle tower is
Rubik
under
actually
attack.
had the fade bolt right there, so if his fingers were quick enough, he would have been able to, you know, just go 1-2 easily. He could have gotten that kill very easily, but you know, very, very nice attempt from him. I will say that was probably one. If he got that, would have been probably the best Rubik play, or one of the best plays of a Rubik I've ever seen in a long time. So
Yeah. Well, you know, I would have to say right now, this Rubik is really doing a lot for her team. She's been keeping some wards up, along with the help of Idarin on the large here. But you know, again, I have to stress that the Doom, the build that he's got, the utility build as you've mentioned, just makes sure that his support doesn't need to get the mech. And that's huge because, you know, a mech costs quite a bit.
yeah,
Costs what, 2,300? It's more than a Blink Dagger, and this just so open for the supports to buy other items.
And we do have an Assault Cuirass being picked up on the Nice Talker now to make him have 30 armor, and his team just have all the extra more armor. We do have Visage with the Aghanim Scepter as well. They've done really well to be able to pick up that item. Probably, I reckon it was about 35 minutes they picked that up from what I remember. So, yep. We do have an arrow coming out. May hit this weaver, but he moves to that. Bristleback just gets caught out in Doom, and his team can't really help him because he's been that caught out. Earthshaker actually blinks into a familiar stun and gets cancelled. So that was really nice micro. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but really nice micro from Visage right there, able to drop him there right on where he was blinking to. And then Queen of playing Big's Black, and then GG is called from PCFC, and that will be the end of that.
Yeah, there is a second game that we will be having in a few minutes time, so I will see you guys there. Who do you think the MVP of this match was right now?
I would say the Night Stalker, because if his early game aggression just secured the mid and late game, because just the 4-man gang really just secured the early game. Really well played from him. I'll say MVP to the Night Stalker.
I'll have to agree with that. Just the early game aggression there from VFF, fantastic plays all around. And very quickly, this is Maya and Andytron. We will move on to the second game, and I will see you guys there.